If God is all-powerful, why does evil exist? This question has followed humanity for thousands of years, appearing in philosophy, religion, and especially in moments of deep personal pain, when answers feel distant and silence feels loud. Wars, violence, disease, and innocent children suffering force people to ask a brutal question. If God has unlimited power, why doesn't He stop it? For many, this feels impossible to answer, and they look at the world and conclude that, if God were real, this level of suffering would not exist. But that conclusion often comes from a misunderstanding, not about evil, but about power itself. Being all-powerful does not mean controlling every action at every moment. It means having the ability to act, and also the freedom to choose when not to. Pause for a moment, and imagine a world where no evil exists at all. No crime, no betrayal, no cruelty. At first, that sounds like a perfect world, peaceful, safe, and predictable. But think deeper. In that world, no one could truly choose. There would be no choice to love, no choice to sacrifice, and no choice to forgive, because real choice always includes risk, and risk is what makes evil possible. Remove risk, and choice disappears. Remove choice and morality collapses. If God stopped every harmful action instantly, free will would become meaningless. Humans would be safe, predictable, and managed, but not moral. Goodness would lose its value because it would not be chosen. Love would become automatic. Kindness would become programmed, and obedience would replace responsibility. Now consider something uncomfortable. Most suffering in the world is not caused by nature, it is caused by humans. Greed, power, hatred, neglect, and silence create pain on a massive scale. We exploit, we destroy, and then we blame God for outcomes created by human hands. Taking responsibility is far harder than assigning blame. But what about suffering humans did not choose? Earthquakes, illness, natural disasters, and pain that feels random and undeserved. Here is the idea many people avoid. This life was never promised to be perfect. It was designed to be meaningful. A place where actions matter, where choices shape who we become, and where character is revealed under pressure. If everything were fair here, justice would lose its meaning. If every pain were erased instantly, growth would be impossible. Courage would not exist. Patience would have no value. Compassion would never be learned. Pain forces reflection. Suffering exposes character. Difficulty reveals truth. Evil does not mean God is weak. It means freedom is real, and freedom has a cost. Now ask yourself the deeper question. Would you truly want a world where no one could choose good, where kindness was automatic, love was programmed, and morality had no weight? Evil does not disprove God. It explains why responsibility matters, why choices carry consequences, and why life is serious. If this question made you pause, if it made you think, subscribe. This channel explores belief without fear, one question at a time.